Alright, welcome to the channel. We're here. My name is Gary, and today we're just continuing the quick draft. Finishing up because I believe this won't be available. Even if once this timer runs out, I believe whether or not I finish the quick draft, that's it. I just get whatever prize level I'm on and it's over. I'm probably going to try to start another quick draft after this, whether or not it's like over and out once the timer runs out, just to see what happens mainly. And yeah, this is I believe this is going to be the third episode in this adventure through MTG Arena. So let's just get to it. At some point the game will show me my hand. Okay. Not a good hand. Not a good hand. We have nothing to play. If I had just one swamp, this hand would be so much better. I hate mulliganing. This hand is not better, but I'm keeping it. I want to keep this forest just so that I'll have a forest, but this forest isn't usable. We need more creatures. I'm going to keep it. I'll take the risk and keep it. You can tell me how much of a terrible decision that was in the comments, and I'll probably agree with you. Alright. As much as I like Muldrotha. Oh, I'm so glad I kept that forest now. But yeah, as much as I like Muldrotha, 3 colors in draft is just never a good feeling. Not since Return to Ravnica block have I ever thought 3 colors in draft was okay. If you can ever draft monocolor, it's difficult to do that most of the time in most sets, but if you can draft a monocolor deck, it's just awesome. Not having to worry about different colored lands, just always having the correct land. It's amazing. I'm not going to waste my cast down on that. I might have to waste my cast down on that. Alright. That second video I did not oh my, what was that second card? Menace. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take this. It's gonna hurt. So I need 4 toughness to block that thing. I'm going to mill myself, take the chance. And hopefully I just don't mill Muldrotha. Okay, some permanents, some good permanents to play whenever we get that Muldrotha. We're still trying to make that a thing. I am afraid that he's just going to drop another enchantment on us. I just can't handle that right now. So I'm going to keep my blockers up. He could drop in another enchantment or just kill one of my creatures. he doesn't attack this turn, I'm just going to kill his creature with cast down. Because that thing has to go. And I'll be fine for the most part, because he's only got 2 cards in hand. Once this is gone, that Deathblown Thallid, he doesn't have much of a board. I mean, he's going to keep it because of the Demonic Vigor. Okay, great. Great, that is exactly what I wanted. Let's hope for the 0 combat tricks. Okay, so I lose 2 creatures. He loses 2 enchantments. Not the best trade. Wait a second. Oh, yes, he just has another one. Okay, of course. Of course. We are going to divest. Yeah. We're going to divest. Oh my. Whenever a creature an opponent controls is dealt damage with a +1/+1 counter on... Oh my. We don't want him playing that, but he's nowhere near that amount of mana, is he? He's got 5. This costs 7. That's 2 turns, and if that hits the board, we're pretty much done. I have no other way to deal with that. Okay. So I don't want to double block this if I don't have to. I could cast it down. I could Demonic Vigor, which produces a decent blocker. But then there's always the chance that he can top deck a kill spell. Now I need more swamps. Yeah. Just gonna make this a better blocker. When we recast it, we're gonna get another Sapperling token to help us out. Hopefully he didn't draw a kill spell, because... Oh wait, that thing has Menace. I forgot Menace. I forgot Menace. I feel like such a noob. Non-legendary. I can't believe I forgot Menace. We're fine. We're not great, but we're fine. We are fine. We have fuel. We can attack. We can attack, but he'll just block. And I'm left with the 2/2. I would rather block. We have half his life total. Okay. If we weren't at half of his life total, if we weren't at just 9, I would have attacked. Having the advantage on board isn't everything. Okay. Right. Not what I wanted. Maybe if this gave vigilance, that'd be great. But right now, it's just not helpful. It's just not helpful. It's just not what I want to do to this Yavimaya Shepherd. Let's hope he top decks another land. And he's thinking. I am so glad I did not scry away this forest. What? Okay. We get to keep it. So glad I did not scry away that forest. When you're so desperate to stop the bleeding, you've got to enchant your saplings so that you can have a good blocker. Yes, a land. Now we can get in there. Finally. How about another land? That'd be the best possible draw right now. You may discard a card if you do draw a card. Alright. Kicking Grun. We're just flying in. Alright, everything's going well now. Grun's gonna attack alone a few times. Or not. Yeah. I remember drafting an option that gives trample. Force him to lose a creature. I doubt he has a board wipe. I'm pretty sure we've got this one. Alright, I'm gonna keep this back. Just pull that back for now. Let's force him to lose a blocker again. We're just playing it cool. To play anything right now, just punch him. Attacking solo with Grun no longer makes sense because with multiple creatures I can deal damage. If I just attack with Grun, he can just block. That's why I did that. I've still got 2 blockers up in case he has haste. I believe we've won this game. I'd be shocked if he didn't concede right now. What is this? Each opponent sacrifices a creature. Okay. Easy decision. And that's it. Good game. We did it. Oh, the weekly reward reset. 1,000 gold. I now have enough gold to do a second draft with just gold. Remember, it's either 5,000 gold or 750 gems. I don't think you reimburse the gold once the beta finishes, though. Oh, we're at 4 wins, so at this point I feel as though I've broken even on the entry fee. If I get 2 packs, which is apparently not certain. I believe that's what that 1 to 5 next to after 1 to 2 bonus packs it says 1 to 5. I think there's a 1 to 5 chance that I don't. I think there's a 1 to 5 chance that I do get 2 packs. But we're just aiming for victory. I don't know. We want to get more gems. We want to get better at drafting. More gems means more drafts. Muldrotha's here. No forest. Academy Drake on turn 3 is not that great. This guy. This hand isn't great, but it's got 3 land and things to do on that 3rd land, so we'll keep it. I gotta learn the controls. So full control is control, hold full control, shift control. End turn is enter, pass until, respond, shift enter. So full control is control. Okay, so full control does nothing for me right now. I gotta remember that, especially with just the fact that the game will automatically tap lands for you, and sometimes that can be a disaster. So this is a 1/2 until he has 2 or more instants or sorceries in his grave. That's not doing for him anything for him. I will never kick this card. 7 mana for a 4/4 flyer. 2/2 flyer for 3 is excellent. That's a good draft body. The kicker is, I mean, I guess if you have nothing better to do with that 7 mana, nothing else to do, it's more like it, really. Alright, now we're in that phase of the game again. Well, let's race. 2 is a bigger number than 1. I have it on good authority that 2 is more than 1. And 4 is more than 2. Gains indestructible if you discard. That's cool. So close to kicking you. May as well not play that card yet. That's gains indestructible. Anarchist? That's not anarchist, is it? Enters the battlefield, scry 2. That is a huge flyer. Where's my spider? I need my spider. I'll block. Discard that spell. Or whatever. I will block it every time. Definitely kicking you. This might be my favorite kicker. It's a good bear with nice upside. Like a 2/2 Vigilant Trample is already good. What is a Kavu though? Kavu? Kavu? Are there other Kavus or Kavus? This is the first time. This card is the first time I'm ever seeing that card type. I'm so glad he attacked. No blockers. No trumps, bro. What is that? Flying, first strike, lifelink. Other angels you control have lifelink. That is pack one, pick one worthy. A swamp would do me so much good right now. Oh, that's first strike. I'm stuck. This card is too good. Five for 5. With flying, first strike, life point, and it's a lord to all of your other angels. That is too good. That is a bomb. If I've ever seen one. We may be out of this game. Nothing here helps me right now. I'm dead on the next attack. Oh. We did it again. We made Muldrotha happen. Yeah. Did it. Yeah, guys, 4 wins. We won more than we lost, so that's good. We picked the cards we liked. I picked the card I liked for sure. I love this card, but that is the better draft bomb. Oh dear, I don't want to see this. Ah, he took my Muldrotha. Let's get our prizes. 450. Do I keep these after the beta? Only 1 pack? Only 1 pack. So we lost 100. We lost 100 gems. But it's okay, because we got 3 packs worth of cards. So it's not that, like, we more than got our gems worth in cards, but it's just nicer to be fully reimbursed the gems you entered with, because then that just means you got the cards for free and you get to draft again. That's when you really feel like a winner. And that pack was great. Goblin War Chief, and a rare wild card. Wild cards are always good. They're the best thing you can open in a pack. Sign up ends in 1355. Sign up. Alright. Whenever a creature an opponent controls is dealt damage, put a +1/+1 counter on Kasarov. Kasarov, Singer, Pureblood. That's 7 mana, but it's not 3 colors. You can play it in just black, which is awesome. You can play it in just black. So pack 1, pick 1 this time is going to be Kasarov. I mean, it's a pretty good rare. That's not doing for him anything for him. I will never kick this card. 7 mana for a 4/4 flyer.
A few moments later.
4/4 flying. Whenever a creature an opponent controls is dealt damage, doesn't have to die, just needs to be dealt damage. This is not that great. It's got flying, it's good, but it's not great. And I am a bit weary of these colors. This color combination is never the easiest thing to pull off for me in draft. So it's definitely between these two. This, I feel, is the more playable card. This is 7 mana. 7 mana is rough, but it gives you a good outlet. Like, you know, there's going to be turns in draft where you just have extra mana. You don't really have anything to do with that extra mana. 4 mana to deal 2 damage to target creature. Once this card hits the board, it can just kill other things with their extra mana. That's pretty powerful, so we're gonna just go with the rare here. That is our first pack, first pick. Now, this doesn't mean we have to stick to black. Case in point, we have another pretty good legend here. Tatyova is a 5 mana 3/4 that gives you a lot of draw power. Those moments when you need more fuel, more ammunition, but all you draw is a land and you're a little bummed. They just don't happen when this card is on the field. Or, well, they can happen. You can play that land, draw a card, and then you just end up drawing another land. But that's still one less land out of the way. So, this is a pretty good card. You know what? This is also a great card. And I kind of want to give monocolor a shot. I think we need to always stick with some sort of cool, goal. Monocolor is a rare thing to pull off in draft. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for mono black. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Create a 1/1 sapling creature. This isn't bad. And this is a solid 2/2 bear. I have this thing where I just love permanence. I love just playing something and having it stay there, helping you throughout the game until it's destroyed or killed. So I have a permanent bias. This is not a bad card in the slightest, but this thing sticks around until my opponent deals with it. And because of this bias that I have, I tend to pass up good instants and sorceries. I know this, and right now that's making me feel as though, hey, if I don't take this card, I'm going to be passing up a good opportunity here, or a potentially good card here. This 2/2 bear is going to get tabled, or I'm just going to run into another one. This is removal in my chosen color. It's not the best removal. It's not the most reliable. It could be a combat trick, though. So I'm going to take it. And what do you know? Another Cobble of Vengeance. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Dark Bargain deals 2 damage to you. I hate the body on this. 3/2 for 5. Flying's great and all, but 3 power, 2 toughness for 5 mana. Put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard and you gain 3 life. We're not going for the Muldrotha mill strategy, so I don't like that. Right now I'm leaning between Cobble Evangel and a short sword. I feel like the Cobble Evangel is going to get tabled. The shortcut sword could also get tabled. I'm going to go with old reliable here. Bears are never really that bad of a pick on like your 4th and onward pick. By the way, for those that don't know, a bear is any creature that costs 2 mana and is a 2/2 with no major downside, like reduced power and toughness. A 2/2 vanilla is a bear, and this just comes from a creature in one of the early days of Magic, a common creature. It was just a grizzly bear. I think that was the name of the card, Grizzly Bear. It was a 2 mana 2/2, just like this one, except in green. And that build, that body, that 2/2 for 2, has just been referred to as a bear ever since the days of early Magic, when you had grizzly bears, 2 mana 2/2s in green. So we have clear removal here, solid removal, 4 mana, kill a creature, doesn't have a non-legendary restriction. Or we have a solid creature here, 6 mana 5/5 with that touch is not bad in the slightest. I don't have any. Well, I have 1 removal, but it's not that reliable. I'm going to go with the clear removal here. This is really expensive removal. Really expensive. We're not going for that. What is this? You can pay 3 mana and tap it to give it indestructible. Oh no, tapping it is part of the effect. We ran into this card earlier. It's really just pay 3 mana. Like, once it's attacking, it's really just pay 3 mana to make it indestructible. That's not terrible. But 3 mana for a 2/1, those stats are terrible. But it's that or this really underwhelming removal. I guess we'll stick to our colors. Okay, some options here. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard. That can table. I think Stronghold Confessor is less likely to table. It's a good early game drop. Part of me wants to take the Woodland Cemetery just to take the rare. Just to take the rare. But we don't really care about rares at the moment because we don't get to keep these cards once the beta ends. So I'm going to take the 2/1 rat. Who knows, maybe we'll get more 2/1 rats. You can have an infinite number of them in your deck. Which isn't that relevant in a limited format like Draft. In Draft, you're not restricted to 4 cards when you're building your deck. Whatever you've pulled, you can play. Because what you can have in your deck is just limited to how the packs fall into place. Search your library for 2 cards, put one into your hand and the other into your graveyard, and shuffle your library. I haven't seen anything in black that really helps us with that whole graveyard strategy. So this is really just saying 5 mana, search your library for a card, which is not that great for 5 mana. We got another Drudge Sentinel. This is 4 mana at instant speed to draw 2 cards but take 2 damage. Not great. There are 2 mana sorceries in black that do that, but not in Dominaria as far as I'm aware. 3 mana 2/1s are just so underwhelming though. Okay. If we get a bomb rare in pack 2, we might switch colors. Enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. Until end of turn, target land you control becomes a basic land type of your choice in addition to its other types. Target land you control becomes a basic land type of your choice in addition to its other types. So I just be gaining life. What's the best card here? Arbor Adamant is what we will take. Not. This is good. I guess I will take the 6/6. Oh, and I think that was the Cobble Evangel that I was looking at the first time. We might go red here. Red seems wide open now that I look at this. Target attacking creature gets +3/+3 and gains trample. Or the enchantment that sticks around. Here comes in my permanent bias. Whenever you cast a spell, if that spell was kicked, gets +1/+1 and gains menace until end of turn. That is a solid bear. That is a solid bear. Alright. Red is wide open, so I think we're going to go red-black, which still fits in with our first pack. We left red alone, we tried to stick to black, and it's quite clear that nobody's taking these red cards, so I guess I will. Radiating Lightning deals 3 damage to target player and 3 damage to each creature that player controls. I'm sorry, 1 damage to each creature that player controls. That's kind of lame. Ooh. 5 mana, 9/3. That's cool. Not a great card, but it's a cool card. Whenever you cast a historic spell, you may pay 1. If you do, create a token that's a copy of Mishra's Replicator. Okay. I've only got 2 historic spells so far. But that is cool. I don't think I'm gonna go for it though. It requires a little too much work. Now, which of these cards is not only awesome but likely to table? Because that's the card I should probably avoid. Sacrifice another creature, gets +2/+2 until end of turn. You gain 2 life. I don't have that much sapling creation. When Gear 2 Draining Mage enters the battlefield, if you control another wizard. Okay. Do I have many wizards? 1. Frenzied Rage will table, of course. Soul Salvage, return up to 2 target creatures. Okay. I think I'm going to go with this guy. I don't have anything in the 5 mana slot. This is a little underwhelming at 5 mana though. The first time I saw this card, I could have sworn it was a 4 mana 7/3. And I would have liked it better at 4 mana 7/3, just because its toughness is a little low. Demonic Vigor is, quite frankly, looking like the best card in the pack right now, as far as my colors are concerned. I think I'm gonna go with the Demonic Vigor. Wow. Maybe the other one will table and I can have 2. Deals 5 damage to target creature. Enters the battlefield if you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Okay. If a land is tapped for 2 or more mana, it produces colorless instead of any other. Okay, no. Each spell a player casts costs 1 more to cast. Each other spell that player has cast. This is a commander card of some sort or something. I don't know. That's too specific. Return up to 2 target creatures from your graveyard to your hand. Could be good. Yargle. Destroy target non-legendary creature. Black is super open. My goodness. If that player can't, you draw a card. It's got flying. It's a flying 4 toughness creature that can force my opponent to discard. That's not bad, but it's not this clearly good removal spell that I am shocked hasn't been taken. So black is open, red is open. I'm feeling pretty good about my colors. When Caligo Skin Witch enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, each opponent discards 2 cards. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. These Frenzied Rages, I'm seeing them everywhere. You may look at the top 2 cards of your library. You may cast the top card of your library if it's an instant or sorcery. You may cast the top card of your library if it's an instant or sorcery. Exile the top card of your library. That's cool. And another one. I don't have many goblins. I got 1 here. This is a good card, but I am not seeing that many goblins. Maybe in pack 3. Red is wide open. I don't see myself getting much use out of this guy, but how many 2-drops I have? I have a lot of 2-drops. Okay. Not much 3-drops. Okay. I can round out my curve with this pick. Give myself more to do turn 1 with this guy. No! That was a mistake. That was an accidental pick. It is a removal spell, so I'm not that upset about it. But I did not meant to click on that fiery intervention. It is a removal spell though, so it's fine. It's not a bad pick. It's just not what I wanted. Deals 2 damage to target creature. If the spell is kick, it deals 4 damage to that creature. This is not bad either. Not in the slightest. Here's where I think my leanings towards permanence. I'm worried that I've just been picking permanence this whole time. Okay, this guy, I don't have anything in the 3-mana slot. Here's that good removal spell again. But I don't have anything in the 3-mana slot. This guy is pretty good. And these 2 are here. Destroy all lands. What? As this saga enters... Okay, each player returns 2 lands. Why? Hell, I'm not picking that. But still, why? I'll take you. I kind of want more enchantments now. So, Frenzied Rage. Solid 4-mana creature. Do I have anything in the 4-mana range? No creatures. So solid 4-mana creature it is. I can get another demonic figure. Or another feral abomination. Alright, pack 3, pick 1. This card again. I do not want it. Okay. Okay. We have so much demonic figure. Am I really going to pick another demonic figure? I could. I feel as though I have too many of those cards now. And I only have 2. I'm sure I can run 2. 2 should be fine. Do I have any artifacts? Just the 1. No real goblins to speak of. 4 damage is great, but it's not that amazing. Got this guy again. Or Shizak. Shizak isn't bad at all. Shizak is a 4-mana creature that goes away if I don't pay 5 mana for it, though. What am I doing at 5 mana? I'm not doing much at 5 mana. We'll go with Shizak. Oh, this guy. Enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control. Okay. Okay. And this is just a good 5-drop in my colors. Doing a lot of 3 mana. Deals 3 damage to... Oh, why can't it deal 3 damage to players? I mean, creatures. It would be so much better if it was deal 3 damage to 1 creature and 1 damage to every other creature. That's a good card. Kind of want to divest. But we've already got a lot at 4, don't we? At 1 man, I mean. Kind of want the divest. But I feel like we're so far removed from just the, you know, the slightly control-based. Well, we're there. We have a lot of removal. That's control, technically. We can make some use out of the divest. This card is awesome. And this card is awesome. And I don't have enough equipment, or any equipment. So it's between these two. This card late game actually does quite a bit for me. Deals 1 damage to each creature without flying. Add 3. After your draw step, add a lure counter. So this would give me that 2 mana in my main phase, which is when I would want it. Sacrifice a mountain. If you do, deals 3 damage to each creature. No, I don't want that. I don't like the sagas because there's no way to be certain what exactly you're going to be doing turn 2 after you play it, turn 3 after you play it. I really don't like these sagas. They have to be like blatantly powerful abilities for me to ever really consider using them. I kind of want the equipment. I kind of want the Keldon Overseer. If a source would deal damage to equipped creature, prevent 2 of that damage. Enters the battlefield, choose 4 non-enchantment permanents you don't control and put an aim counter on each of them. At the beginning of your end step, if 2 or more permanents you don't control have an aim counter on them, destroy one of those permanents at random. What? At the beginning of your end step. Okay, so all 4 of those permanents will go away after 4 turns. And it's random, the order in which they are destroyed. Okay, I get it. To target creature and opponent controls or exit the number of wizards you control. Okay. There are no creatures I really want to sacrifice. How's my curve going again? I will take the guy that can give me my spells back. I kind of want... this guy along with the Frenzied Rages. I only have 1 Frenzied Rage. This thing has first strike. Once we pick these last few cards, I think I'm going to cut it right here for now. Thank you for joining me. I hope you like and subscribe, unless you didn't enjoy this, in which case leave a mean comment down below. Have a good night. Wow. Red and black are so wide open.